Hi guys, I hope you're okay and that you had a really good day. I'm really hoping that this works first time and that I don't run out of time. Um, so I'm just going to get on with it. I love 60s and 70s music. I could listen to it for hours and hours and sing along. I love horses. I wish that I could ride, like with the chronic fatigue syndrome. So that's something that I definitely miss. I once managed in school to get myself stuck on the top of the high jump. It kind of ties into another one of my random facts, but I'd gone onto the one side of the high jump, run up to it, run out of momentum, but jumped anyway. Got stuck with the high jump between my legs. I'm ambidextrous. I can write I write with my right hand. When I was a kid, it was kind of the big thing for kids to be right-handed, and they would discourage left-handed writing. So yeah, but I write with my right hand, but when it comes to texting people on my phone, I find it easier to do it with my left, and that's how I ended up that was what I was doing when I was stuck on the high jump. One time I jumped from the right and one from the left, and it had nothing to do with where I was jumping from, I just missed momentum. I'm a night owl, especially since the chronic fatigue syndrome. I'm not a morning person at all. My favourite colour is blue. I have an allergy to makeup. The only makeup I'm not allergic to is lip gloss. I managed to get around the mascara thing by having eyelash tints, which I'm okay with. I'm into pyrography, which is the art of burning wood for anything from a memorial plaque, which I'm doing at the moment, to key rings, to bookmarks, even artwork. I'm not a great cook. I burn things. I'm the only person I know who can burn a pizza. I'm a bookworm. I love to read. I'm like a sponge. I could spend hours in a bookshop. I graduate from the Open University next summer. I'm about to start my final module and I graduate next year. I've recovered from severe depression and anxiety. Yeah, I had severe depression and anxiety due to things that had happened in my past, and I recovered, so that's good. My first word as a baby was sing, and then I proceeded to sing an entire song along with my dad, who was putting me to bed at the time. I've always wanted to adopt children. My aunt is a social worker, and so I've known from a very young age what adoption is and what it involves, and it's something that I've always wanted to do. So even if I don't get married and have my own kids, I'm probably going to adopt anyway at some point. I'm the eldest of 3 children. I have 1 brother, 1 sister. I'm better watching sports than playing sports. I just lack coordination completely. I prefer not to drink alcohol because it makes me tired because of my medications, but also I'm not into anything that's fermented. I don't like it. And so that leaves me with spirits, and they're really expensive. I once stepped on a nail which went straight through my shoe into my foot. I was walking up the path towards my house and somebody had dropped a rusty nail. So I ended up at the GP having it cleaned out and dressed and all sorts. I got my first white hair at the age of 21. I found it when we were staying with family. In the bathroom I was brushing my hair and getting ready to go out and found it, and horrified I went and found my family and told them, and my mum had told me that I've been walking around with it for 2 weeks. Thanks, Mum. Did my mum pull out one of my teeth with string and a door handle? She'd been joking about it for days, and I decided, okay, if you're going to talk about it, do it. So she put string round one of my bottom baby teeth, string round the door handle and shut the door. Apparently I turned white. I love hearing stories from old people about things they've done in their lives. I just find it really interesting, and I just find it fascinating and educational. I just learn so much that way. I love to write anything, absolutely anything at all. I've written poetry, short stories, documents. Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. I love helping other people. I just think there's nothing more precious than putting a smile on somebody's face. If you can say when you go to bed at night that I've made one person smile, I think that's amazing. I love to spoil my best friend's kids. Not having kids of my own and seeing my best friend's kids, every so often, I just love to spoil them rotten. So I don't buy them sweets because she doesn't like that, but books, toys, just kind of the little kind of things that only cost a few pounds. So yeah. I once tipped juice all over myself in bed. This is another childhood thing. I was half asleep. I think I was unwell with a cold at the time, and I decided to try drinking my squash lying down and tipped it all over myself. And I knew something bad would happen, but because I wasn't well, I didn't really know what would happen, and I screamed the place down. I like things to be in a specific place, even when my room's messy, which it is now. I know where everything is pretty much. There's only one thing that I've lost, and I don't think that's got anything to do with the mess in my room because I know where everything else is. I named my sister. When my mum was pregnant with my sister, we sat down and we were talking about baby names, and I decided that I liked the name Katie because of a schoolgirl in my class, and so there we have it. Her first name is Katie, and yeah, I helped name her. I've run out of time. I'll do the rest tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already, and thanks for watching. Bye.